match to these 108 projects, so that's great news. And these projects have until July 23rd of 2019 to come in with the appropriate documentation so they can access the program cash. The next item we would like to share is a full-day kindergarten facilities grant program. The next filing round opens up May 1st, and that's $60 million that's available for the program. So the applications need to come in to our office by May 30th. So we actually had a lot of interest in the first filing round, so we can definitely bet there's going to be definitely competitive interest in this next filing round. We also wanted to highlight that we have an upcoming priority funding filing round. So if you actually have a unfunded approval, and unfunded approval that's also approved from January 1st through the end of May, you have the ability to provide a certification to compete for the fall bond sale. So the deadline opens, the filing round opens May 8th and it closes June 6th. So again, if you submit your certification and you have an unfunded approval, that certification will be valid for the fall bond sale. So from July 1st, 2019 through December 31st, 2019, that would be a valid certification. And the next item we want to share is the modernization applications received beyond bond authority. We did share with the board that we hit that threshold of having sufficient applications. We wanted to highlight that is enclosed an information item on page 292. So just an update, we have new construction applications, 65 projects to be exact, over $275 million on the applications beyond bond authority list. We have over 32 applications currently on the modernization that exceeds $98 million. Again, so these are the applications beyond bond authority. The next item we wanted to highlight is the public schools on military installations. There's two projects we wanted to highlight that are also part of the cash being awarded tonight. There's nearly $1 million for Sierra Sands Unified School District, and that's for the Sherman E. Burroughs High School, and that is a facility hardship project that is located on Naval Air Station at China Lake. And again, this is a Department of Defense military installation school project. So that's great news for that installation. The next project we also wanted to highlight was Fallbrook Union Elementary School District. This is the second project being funded for this school district, and this is part of the Department of Defense projects as well. And nearly $12 million is also being awarded to Mary Fay Elementary School. So this is again great news for that Camp Pendleton. So again, this is we've been working really closely with a lot of these military installations, and we're happy to see there's lots of progress going on. And then I will have an opportunity, as well as my staff, will be actually doing a groundbreaking ceremony at Edwards Air Force Base for Muroc Joint Unified School District for the Bailey Elementary School District. They did receive over $3.5 million in October for a party funding cash for the fall bond sale. So we'll be participating in the groundbreaking ceremony. So super excited about that moving forward. And our next meeting is May 22nd.
Excellent news on those military installations. I know. I've been talking about those for several years. So, yeah. Is there any public comment on the executive officer statement? Okay. So we'll go back to establishing a quorum. Secretary, will you call the roll?
Certainly. Senator Wilk?
Present.
Senator Leyva?
Here.
Senator Roth? Assemblymember Nazarian?
Present.
Assemblymember O'Donnell? Assemblymember Gallagher?
Here.
Juan Morales?
Here.
Cesar Diaz? Daniel Kim?
Here.
Keely Bosler?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Excellent. I know everyone's busy. All right. So we will move right on to the consent agenda. Oh, sorry, minutes. Let's go back to minutes. Is there any public comment on the minutes? Is there a motion to move the minutes?
Second.
I've got a motion and a second.
Senator Wilk?
Yes.
Senator Leyva?
Aye.
Assemblymember Nazarian?
Aye.
Assemblymember Gallagher?
Aye.
Juan Morales?
Aye.
Daniel Kim?
Aye.
Keely Bosler?
Aye.
That motion carries.
All right. All right, so we will go into the consent agenda.
Consent's ready for your approval.
Okay, is there any public comment on the consent agenda? Seeing none, is there any questions from the dais, or is there a motion?
Motion to approve. Second.
Approved and seconded, please call the roll.
Senator Wilk,
Aye.
Senator Leyva,
Aye.
Assemblymember Nazarian,
Aye.
Assemblymember Gallagher,
Aye.
Juan Morales,
Aye.
Cesar Diaz,
Aye.
Daniel Kim,
Aye.
Keely Bosler,
Aye,
and that motion carries.
thank you. We'll move into the status of fund releases.
Just want to highlight quickly, on tab 5, we actually had 21.7 million released as far as March activity. And then we also just want to give the board an update on page 204. As part of the consent activity, there was the bond sale that was released as part of the consent agenda, but we also introduced 36 unfunded approval as well for nearly $200 million that staff processed this month. So that's what we want to highlight as far as the activity in the financials.
Very good. Is there any public comment on this first item, informational item? Seeing none, we will move on to the next item.
The information item on the workload report.
Yeah. So which one are we on?
It's
next?
the information
Reports?
tab. Yeah, information item, workload reports.
Yeah, let's go to that. Let's go to that one.
Do members have any questions on the workload?
No. Dates of 2019.
Right. There's no questions?
Does anyone have any questions on tab 7? Because we have a very short meeting today, but next month may be very long.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
Before we adjourn, I'd like to ask Mr. Diaz how he votes on the minutes.
Okay.
How do you vote on the minutes, Mr. Diaz? Thank you.
You sure? Thinking about it.
Is there any other public comment before we adjourn? It is a very fast meeting today. It's good for us because it's been a long day, I'm sure, for many people on this dais. All right. Well, we will adjourn the meeting. Thank you.